Long ago, in a small village, there lived a young boy named Kabir. Kabir was very intelligent, quick-minded, and always full of potential. People had high expectations for him. However, he had one big problem that he could not control himself. He could not focus. Whenever Kabir sat down to study, his mind would begin to wander. When reading a book, he thought about games. When doing homework, his thoughts drifted to his phone or his friends playing outside. His mind was like a small bird, flying from one thought to another, never willing to stay still. Because of this, despite his abilities, Kabir could never achieve the results he hoped for. Kabir's father often gently reminded him, "My son, the mind is like a wild horse. If you do not learn how to control it, it will take you anywhere and to places you do not want to go. But if you discipline your mind, it can take you to any goal you desire." Kabir listened, but he did not truly take the words to heart. One day, his father took him to meet a wise old teacher named Guruji, who was well known for helping many young people achieve success. After listening to Kabir explain his problem, Guruji simply smiled and handed him a small glass of water. He said, "Hold this glass of water and walk once around the garden. Remember, do not spill even a single drop." It sounded simple, and Kabir began to walk. But around him, birds were chirping, leaves were rustling, and other children were laughing and playing. Every time Kabir looked around, the water in the glass shook and spilled. When he returned, nearly half of the water was gone. Guruji asked, "Why did you spill so much water?" Kabir lowered his head and replied, "Master, I was distracted." The teacher spoke calmly. "This glass is your goal. The water is your focus, and the sounds and distractions around you are the world outside. If you do not discipline your mind, you will lose your goal before you even realize it." At that moment, Kabir truly understood. From that day on, he began to change little by little. He woke up at the same time every day, limited his phone use, and tried to give his full attention to whatever he was doing. Every morning, he spent a few minutes meditating to train his mind to become calmer and steadier. At first, it was very difficult. Kabir's mind still wanted to wander constantly. But each time it did, he gently brought it back to the present moment. Day by day, week by week, Kabir clearly felt the change. His memory improved, studying became easier, his results grew better and better. 1 year later, a major national competition was announced. Students had to solve complex problems within a limited time. Many participants panicked, but Kabir did not. He remained calm, focusing on one question at a time, step by step, just like the day he carefully carried the glass of water in the garden. When the results were announced, Kabir was declared the winner. Guruji smiled with pride. Kabir had proven that a disciplined mind is stronger than talent, luck, or even intelligence. And Kabir's story reminds us that the next chapter of success begins the moment you decide to master your own mind. Start today.